This knife right here costs around 400 euros on the Steam community market. If you buy it right now, you would automatically lose like 70 to 80 euros, and most people have no idea about this. Before you buy any CS2 knife, you need to understand the simple market movements of certain knives and how the market reacts to updates. I have seen people losing hundreds of euros just by buying at the wrong time, choosing the wrong finish, or not understanding how the market actually works. So in the next few minutes, I will be showing you exactly what to check before you press that buy button. Well, first of all, the Steam tax. Usually when you sell your items up on Steam, they take around like 13 to 15% tax upon your items that you sell. For example, you buy a knife for $500, and if you want to sell it for 500, you would actually need to charge people 575 for you to keep 500 after the taxes. So you're already taking the risk that the knife is gonna stay probably the same price level and it's not gonna rise, so you will eventually lose money on it. So unless the market actually goes up during these times, you're actually starting at a loss. But the tax is not even the biggest mistake people are making. The biggest mistake out there is SkinSwap is a CS2 and Rust trading site that gives you a free skin up towards $50 for free on your first trade. Trade your old skins for new skins to upgrade your inventory. You can buy Chinese market skins that are way cheaper than from the Western markets without any Chinese ID, passport or bank account. You can directly sell your skins for PayPal, Venmo, even crypto. There's also different other options. Also, there's free giveaways you can participate in by doing simple tasks. Make sure to use the promo code RubyJetski to get a free skin worth up to $50 on your first trade and earn 3% lifetime bonus on all your sales. Thank you SkinSwap for sponsoring this video. Buying certain skins and knives during CS2 hypes when the market is at an all-time high. For example, this knife was selling for around 900 euros on the Steam community market before the gold update. We started being able to trade up red skins to golds, and this made all the prices crash completely. It's currently half of the price that it used to be. I think it is a really nice price area for these knives, but in the future I think more people will come to the game, they will get more knives for themselves, and certain knives will definitely rise a little bit. But knives are always very risky, be careful of that. When new CS2 updates drop, when X or Twitter is going crazy, whatever you want to call it, when YouTubers are showing knives and doing trade-ups to certain knives that look good, it gets a lot of hype. That's usually when prices are the highest and people are selling for new all-time highs, and during these times we should always be selling our investments because there's always a chance that they will be coming back down to its price they've been before, because it's always about demand and supply. And that's for sure that there are way too many knives right now on the market. They're getting created day by day, way more knives are arriving to the market. Obviously the red skins finally have stabilized a little bit in price, but I think over the course of the next few months, if we don't get any new crazy updates, some knife skins could be definitely rising up in price again, because it's always about demand, and CS2 knives have never been more demanded than right now. Even with the current lawsuit going on, a lot of people are still not giving up on CS2 skins. I'll be showing you my favorite knives you should be maybe taking a look at right now, because some of them are currently underpriced, I would say. There's a lot of hate around them, but also a lot of demand since they're not expensive, have a nice finish as well to them. Before we get right into the next investment on our list, I wanted to talk about the butterfly knives, and I think they do have a strong future. In my opinion, I'm a big fan of the butterfly knives. If you are new to my channel, in the past we've actually done one gold trade up. No way, this is a paracord. And we've gotten this butterfly marble fade. I had two of them then I sold it, went for some armory items instead, because at the end of the day I did not need 3 or 4 knives in my inventory laying around, because these are notoriously not the best investments you can go for. But if you just want to flex, you can definitely go for some knives, because at the end of the day most people are going for the crazy knives, not because it's the best investment, it's because they want maybe a nice skin, a nice play skin, maybe long term, maybe it can rise a little bit or at least keep its value, right? I mean, at least after the gold trade up update, a lot of people had the risks and they didn't really want to invest into these knives, so other people started buying them, and the prices are currently going higher than before after the trade up update, obviously. So the best bet in my opinion is to go for the nice finishes, for example the gamma knives, the chroma knives, also like revolver case knives, the OG knives. There are so many different knives in the game that we can be going for. Tell me in the comments, what knives are you aiming for, and do you think knives have still a future in CS2, or should you go for some discontinued skins instead? Also, we're currently doing the Ruby Wave Lenticular giveaway. If you want to participate and win this sticker, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it. And if you win, I will send you the sticker right away. I wish all of you the best of luck. I will be choosing one random comment. Let's get right into the next knife on our list, which I think is a really nice investment long term. Yes, I may be getting a lot of hate here right now, but the Kukri knife, and to be exact, the fade finish on it, is very beautiful. A lot of people are saying that the Kukri knife is like the butterfly version, but the cheaper version. Definitely has unique animations, that's for sure. I'm not a huge enjoyer, but I had this knife myself. Before the gold update, I actually sold like what, 4 or 5 knives of mine, because I was like, I don't need so many, and I got kinda lucky because when the update happened, a lot of knife prices dropped, and till this day they can't really recover because it hit the market like a train. As you can see, when this knife came out, it was around 1,600 euros on the Steam community market. This just shows us, if we get new knives into the game, into the armory or whatever, we get a new case with some new knives, and you actually manage to trade up to them, you'll be able to sell your knives for a lot of money in the first few days. I mean, as you can see, this knife was 261 euros when the trade up update happened, and currently selling for the same price as previously. I think there's definitely some demand. As you can see, daily are getting sold a lot of these knives. There's definitely a lot of demand for them since they're not that expensive, also good looking, and also a clean, useful knife you can use in game. But the graph is looking absolutely scary. I mean, how low is this price even supposed to go? I think we reached all-time lows, and it's not gonna get really cheaper. That's at least my prediction up on these knives. And I also wanted to mention, during the CS2 gold update, I actually bought a few knives on the Steam community market, and I also sold a few knives on the Steam community market. I've sold my skeleton marble fade, for example, just to go ahead and buy this M9 bayonet gamma Doppler. I bought this one on the Steam community market for roughly around 1,000 euros, maybe a little bit cheaper. I just bought a lot of red skins during the update, and then they've reached new all-time highs, the red skins. I sold the red skins, and the knives, they didn't really rebound till this point. And then I went for this knife, so I actually profited on this knife a lot and got myself a new play skin. And I'm gonna keep this knife down the line for the future because I really do enjoy this. I love absolutely every single one gamma Doppler knife, no matter if it's the Huntsman knife or the Bowie knife. I love every single gamma Doppler, and yes, even the gut knife. Also, I definitely do not suggest you doing gold trade ups because right now it's not really profitable. When the update came out, it was very hyped, yes. Knife prices were still up there, at least some of them, and it was actually somewhat desirable to go ahead and buy these trade ups. Currently, a lot of these red skins have dropped in price, are currently rebounding because some of them can actually be used for some OG knives in some nice conditions. We're talking about factory new and stuff. And as I said, I don't suggest you doing trade ups. If you really want a play knife, go ahead, buy it maybe on the third-party websites. You're gonna find way better deals than, first of all, on the Steam community market. And the chances of you pulling actually something decent if you use, for example, these skins, are super low. I definitely do not suggest you doing it. We're actually also not gonna do it because this is way too much money. Don't waste your investments, keep them for the long term, because at the end of the day, we're here to invest for our future and not to risk it all on just one trade up. It is not guaranteed that you will get anything good out of it, and if you get something bad, you cannot revert it anymore. And that's why I'm keeping also my investments for the long run. Expect the purple skins. I have big plans with these skins. We'll be doing some very solid trade ups down the line. We have here some rainbow spoons, axias, and so many other nice skins. In CS2, before you buy a knife, I would suggest you maybe buying some other skins. Watch my other videos if you have no idea what to buy. We talk about discontinued skins, demanded skins. You should be definitely checking out